Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to install the SumoSpring by Supersprings on a 2017 Dodge Ram 1500. According to this, it says it's same product. You can use it from 2009 to present. So the SumoSpring that I'm going to install is the part number is SSR-307-47, which is rated for 1,000 pound, and also the color is kind of blue. They have a different spring here which ends with 40, which is rated for 1,500 pound. So based on my application, the load I'm going to put on my truck, I decided to go with 1,000. I want it to be as close to the stock as possible. So according to this manual, this SumoSpring is supposed to be installed on truck with stock suspension, no lift or anything, and stock coil springs. I'm going to show you how to remove the bumper stop, and basically these SumoSprings with the two bracket that comes and up and down, they're gonna get connected on the spot where the factory bumper stop is connected now. So we're gonna take the bumper stop out and assemble that section with the SumoSpring. The spacer comes with it, 1-inch spacer, and then the bottom bracket we're gonna put it on, and then I will show you which way it has to direct, because the hole you see on those plates, they're not like centered for good reason. I'm gonna show you how to install them. I'm gonna go through the packaging, what we received here today, and then I'm gonna show you what comes with this. So these are the two springs. They're identical, right and left, with the spacer. Open these. These are basically the bottom plates. We're gonna install kind of like that. So the trick is, you see how the plates, the holes are not centered, so that's why you can use on right side or left side. So what happens, basically, if that's the front of your truck and that's the closest wheel, so we're gonna go on that hole. So basically we are pushing it, when we installing it, we are pushing that spring more towards the back and closer to the wheel. And it's gonna be the same thing on the other side. We're gonna put this one on the other side. We're gonna rotate this, and basically it goes on that hole, which is closer to this side and closer to the back. So by doing that, we're pushing that spring a little bit back to the back of the truck, a little bit too close to the wheel. So what happens when you install these, that kind of spring is going to get centered on a plate on the bottom. So all you need for putting these together, you need a 1/2 inch and 9/16 socket, and probably 1/2 inch and 9/16 wrench too. Depends how much room we have there and how can we install it. Okay, welcome back. Now I'm gonna install the spring to the lower bracket, make it ready, and when we go down, so everything is assembled, ready when we are ready to put on the truck. So basically the spring, 1-inch spacer, This one I'm gonna install on the driver's side. So as I mentioned before, this hole is closer to the outside or to the wheel, that hole, and closer to the back of the truck. So I'm gonna use that hole. Okay, our springs are mounted on the lower brackets. So now what's gonna happen, I'm gonna put these guys aside for now. This is gonna go on the driver's side. Basically, after we took the bump stop out, these are gonna go on top of the bump stop support, and we're gonna sandwich it down and hold it there like that. Okay, now we're gonna go and put these on. Okay, now we're gonna put the SumoSpring right here. You see there's a lip here. That's how we're gonna support the SumoSpring there. But first thing first, that's a factory bump stop that has to come out. It's kind of loose. You just have to squiggle it and voila, comes right out. So SumoSpring goes there, and that's the bottom plate that's gonna sit on it. What I did, as you see here, the SumoSpring with the bottom plate is already installed. So now I put one and a half side on here, so I can just easier to just put it around the lip here and to hang it until I put the other half on and put the washers and the nuts. And so basically just gonna lift it up. Okay. Just gonna basically lift it up and gotta make sure that plate sits on top of the lip like that. So it's kind of gives you a bit, makes it a little bit easier. Hang it there. Okay, now we grab the other half plate. Basically hold it in place. Drop it on top. That. Then so all the nuts are in. So I'm going to show you how it's going to look like. So make sure it sits nice and straight. So basically, I don't know if you can see it right there. Now we just go ahead and tighten those nuts, make sure. Okay, I tightened all the nuts on the top. It says sits nice around that lip, secured pretty nice, and it's quite big gap there, but I'm gonna drop the truck and you're gonna see how it's gonna look like. Okay, I dropped the truck, so that's how it's sitting there. It's really tight there, and that plate sits quite nice. Okay, so that's it for this video. The other side, the passenger side, is exactly like this, but you have to just keep note of that the hole that you're gonna use. I showed you previously. Basically the rule is sit towards the back of the truck, close to the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna like test drive this and put some load on the truck with my trailer to see how they're working. I probably will give an update later. Thank you for watching.